Hello, carpet cleaning world. And tonight is a CCW exclusive, another exclusive for this week. But tonight we have Markate, or Market, I'm sorry, CRM services, your customer relations management. And for Market, we have representing Scott Burton.
Hello, Roger. How are you?
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Scott, you were a guest on my buddy's Facebook group earlier this week by the name of Courtney Lee, a good friend of ours over here in the carpet cleaning world. And he's an administrator of the Carpet Connect, Cleaners Connect group. And Courtney had introduced you, and actually he is going to be using you and your services, Markate. Courtney is a little bit younger than me, so he's interested in more of the text blasting. Like he explained, the whole email thing is a little bit beyond him, not totally beyond him, but a little bit beyond him. And he feels as though he would like to be more direct with his clients through text blasting. And then actually, after you had him all set up, he showed us how he had got immediate responses. Courtney's been in business for a while. He's well established. He has about 28 clients in his database. 2,800, excuse me.
Yeah.
And he sent you the CSV file. You put it all together within 24 hours, as promised. That's good right there. And he automatically did text blasting, and he showed us, which was remarkable. Within the next day, he had so many responses, and he immediately totaled of about $1,300 worth of work that he scheduled. Outstanding. Well, there's no question about that. So, of course, a lot of us here in the carpet cleaning world and Cleaners Connect, we've been using other CRM services. You're rather new. They were once new too, especially about 5 years ago or so when we started. And then there was another company before them that we were using for about 15 years or so. But there's always someone new, and it seems like they're keeping up with the times. So without further ado, Scott, would you please tell us a little bit about Markate and how it came to be and so forth?
Yeah. Again, thank you, Roger. I appreciate the opportunity today. And first and foremost, kudos to you for the thought leader you are and the knowledge and expertise you bring to the industry. It's remarkable, all your hard work, and definitely paid dividends now. So I think some of the younger guys appreciate that. It's, when you're starting out, to learn 20 years of experience or 29 years of experience, and you can tell them in 10 minutes is priceless. So kudos to you and guys like Courtney that are out there and being proactive and helping the industry get better. Markate was formed in 2015, really hit the ground running in about 2016. We come from all backgrounds. I'm software engineering, sales and marketing is my background. Some of the other individuals are from the banking and then also service industry. When we came together, we found that there was a gap in some of the smaller companies that are in the service industry as far as one platform from start to finish that manages your entire business. So as soon as you get that lead, convert them to a customer, do that workflow process, expenses, follow-up, reoccurring business. We found that there wasn't one platform that was doing everything. Obviously, there's a bunch of services out there that will do one thing very well, but our mission really was to cater towards the smaller businesses And they're really, I mean, 1 to 20 trucks or so that they're price conscious, but they need a quality service that helps them manage their business start to finish, and they don't have to integrate and use other partners when all your data can be stored in one platform. That way everything is there. So that was really our goal and our mission when we set out. We're very passionate about what we do. We understand this industry and the knowledge and expertise behind it as far as the engineers. I mean, I've worked with Google. A lot of us are ex-Google people, ex-banking individuals that work with security for one, and developing code for American Express and so forth. So the engineering there, the background's there, the knowledge is there, the experience is there. So really now it's providing that platform that really meets the carpet industry needs at a price that they can afford. We understand it's a working class, it's blue collar. Times can get tough, and we want to make sure that you have a quality product, reliable platform that's going to meet all your needs. So a lot of our features were developed because of feedback. When we started, we had an idea, but as you know, this changes, and you've got to change with the times and the needs. Customers' demands change, companies change and grow and adapt. I mean, look at Blockbuster, for example. So you really do need to keep up with the times and adapt towards the industry, and then also your customers, but also in our case, our customers' customers. And we really feel automation is key. So when you set up a customer on our platform with the automation, whether it's email or texting, whatever the preferred communication is, that automation is set up and you're done for life. So, you know, if it's reminders down the road, 3, 6, 9, 12 months, that's fine. If you choose email, texting to remind them or to communicate with them, it's really up to you and the customer. When you set those customers up, be upfront with them. Do you mind if I send you a text? Do you opt in for email and text when I communicate with you? So the platform is very flexible and it will adapt to your business needs, but also per customer and their specific needs.
Outstanding. I have some questions that I have and that I have recruited from some members in my group. One of the things or the situations that we're dealing with current CRM companies that we're using for this industry is that when we call in to ask a question, I mean, you can almost be guaranteed that you're not going to get in touch. Yeah, they have a little chat thingy that tries to direct you to the chat bug or whatever it's called, so you can chat on there and so forth. But a lot of times, you know, we're cleaners. And when we call in, we normally have a direct question that just needs to be dealt with. And normally it's probably pretty basic or simple for you guys, but it's everything for us. So how do you handle the call-ins? Is there a time limit or like, is it normally hard to get through to Markate?
No, and that's one thing that we really pride ourselves on is treating our customers just like you want to be treated, right? So we're going to answer your calls. You're not going to get a voicemail. So we will always respond to you. All of our customer service is done here in North America. We don't outsource it to anyone else because we want full control of it and full responsibility of it. So I think if you go to our Markate community, you're going to see, hopefully, you know, all the reviews on our customer service. If you go there and see that response, that is one thing that we do pride ourselves on, is the customer service aspect of it.
Outstanding. Another question is, okay, I offer marketing. That's what I do for the industry. I sell marketing. I was
gonna say, I saw the brochures that Courtney was showing today. Those are great, high quality. So kudos to you. Yes, and your wife, I believe, too, right?
She actually answers the phone. She has the only answering service just exclusive for the carpet cleaning industry. We
No,
have
yes,
found out that it's very important not to just hire any answering service that just says, oh, okay, well, we'll get back to you. No, once again, customers, when they call in, they want precise answers. They don't, we're in a time in 2019, they don't want to hear, we'll call you back. That's a negative moment of truth.
absolutely agree with that, 100%.
All right. So basically, oh man, I lost. Well, let me get to the next question. You just said that whether we want to, how we want to keep up with our clients with reminders, we can either do texting or emailing with you. Is
Correct.
that
Yep.
correct? So
Yep.
let me ask you a specific question. If we are in a client's house, we cleaned their carpets, for instance, and they're loving it, right then and there, the after effect right after is when they're like, oh my God, yeah. And so we want to say, well, ma'am, you know that we're supposed to keep our carpets clean a few times a year, depending on the lifestyle. If you have pets and kids, you're supposed to do it quarterly. If it's just you and pets, you're supposed to do it at least 6 months. And if it's just like two old people living in the house, they at least need it done annually once a year. So is there a way in Markate that you can set it up? If they say, oh yeah, remind me every 4 months or remind me in 3 months, can you send out a text, not to everyone in your list, but exclusively to this client for 3 months later, reminding them that it's time to get their carpets cleaned again?
Absolutely. And that really goes back to the automation. We're really big on automation and letting Markate, the platform, do all the tedious follow-ups, the notifications, on my way, I'm running late, all those little things. Let Markate do that. So what I was saying is, when you literally set up a customer for the first time and you set up those parameters and those automation as far as emails and texts, those are set up at the beginning and you're done for life. So you don't have to keep going back in and saying, hey, I just visited this customer, now I need to set up a reminder in 3 months. You can do it, hey, once this customer pays an invoice, 3 months, remind them again. And you can group your customers, you were saying, with pets. So let's say one of your line items is pet stain removal. If you add that line item removal and you have like customer group of, they have pets. Now, 6 months, maybe you want to target them with a message, email or text. You can run a special and you can target just your customers with pets. So they're automatically going to be grouped into that group for you. You don't even have to put them in that group because you added that line item, that service line item. They're automatically going to be grouped for you. So now you can filter all your customers by group and get pretty detailed on who you want to message, what the message should say.
Outstanding. So, but like each individual client, you can set in their profile when you want the text just to them, not to the whole group, just to them to go out.
Absolutely. Yep. Customer
Well,
by customer. Yep.
You got one for me, so that's one from Markate right here. Now we're going to keep going. Now I'm telling you, at the end of the night, I might be having to switch some things over. Now that's huge right there. No, you don't understand, because see, the thing is, we're trying to educate the carpet cleaning industry that it's not about getting all new clients. It's much cheaper and just feasible to retain the clients you have. But like Courtney said, well, a lot of these clients we have, they don't check their emails all the time. So therefore, texting, bam, hey, it's been 3 months, it's 6 months. We're just reminding you per your request to get your carpets clean. Boom. We want to text. We don't want to email. And that, or we might want to do both. I can't say that for a lot of older guys. They may say, hey, I want to do email. And maybe you want to do both. So you're already one up over a lot right there. The other thing is, I have a customer maintenance program that I offer and I sell the industry to, where as though if a client, like I charge by packages, for instance. So I have my Spring Fresh Quick Clean package, blah, blah, blah. So I line it up like first thing we do, don't lift a finger, we vacuum for you. Second, don't lift a finger, we move furniture for you, blah, blah, blah. So it's like 8 line items instead of just saying steam cleaning, 3 rooms for $69. Now, this is where it's going to get you number 2, maybe for me. Can you detail your line items to say exactly what you're going to do? Like, no, don't lift a finger, we vacuum for you. Number 2, don't lift a finger, we move furniture for you. Can you line it up so when they get their invoice and they have to explain to their husband why they spent $400 when Stanley Steamer, I'm sorry. When a local competitor would have charged a lot cheaper, it can be all itemized out. That's the one thing with the current user that I'm using now that I cannot lose, because that just differentiates me from all my competitors, because I see their invoices and they're using the same CRM system, but it says 3 rooms steam clean $99. Okay, and that's all, so that's it. So when I charge about $400 for about $300 for 3 rooms, they want to know, whoa, what did he do? Yeah. And I just need it itemized out.
So absolutely, we can do that. Each line item, you can set it up how you want. What you want it to say, how you want it to read, the pricing, the discount, hide the discount. It can be a percentage discount, dollar discount. It is completely customizable and flexible to what you want to do, how you want to say it, and how they're arranged. Completely up to you.
So now you got 2 with Roger Lloyd. We're doing good here. All right. Now the next thing, comes from a couple of the members in the group. Can you do payment transactions through Markate, or do you have to get like your own individual Square or PayPal or whatever?
Nope. So we do integration, so you can accept payment. So let's just take an example. You've got a customer, you send them the invoice, they pay Square. It'll actually convert that invoice to paid. There's nothing else you need to do. There's no extra step. There's no extra screens you have to click through. As soon as the payment through Square is done, the invoice is converted to paid, and that's done. And then that could trigger, a thank you text or email that would be coming in a day or 2, or it would trigger, a 6-month email or text to say, hey, it's been 6 months. So yeah, it triggers with that. So we do Square, PayPal, WePay, but yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So
fully integrated.
You can set it so you do have to already have a Square account, and
yes.
And then or PayPal.
Yep, or WePay.
Oh wow, okay. So if we have PayPal, we just link PayPal up through.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's 3. Okay. Yep. So I already see your I see. That's why I say that's why I talk to Courtney. That people don't realize Courtney and I talk throughout the day. A lot of times we go back and forth. Roger, that's old school. You gotta listen to me. I'm like, no, I'm sticking where I'm at. No, Roger, you gotta talk to Markate. You gotta hear what they're saying now. And I'm like, oh, but I know this guy. This is my buddy, so I got to listen to at least some of the things he's saying.
Well, and one thing too that I was going to mention there earlier is, let's just say they pay the invoice, and some people like text, some people like email. Voicemail, that can be pretty effective too. So coming soon is called ringless voicemail. So finish the job, maybe a couple hours later, maybe the next day, you record yourself saying, thank you, Stacy. It was a pleasure working with you. I appreciate the opportunity. Hope you have a great weekend. Boom, that's sent, that's triggered. The automation again is behind there. It sends them that voicemail whenever you have that set up. So ringless voicemail, I think, is going to be pretty impactful for us, just like the text messaging. And so you can do a voicemail blast that's coming too. So that could be interesting.
A voicemail blast.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, that's four, man. Okay, I see you're trying to hit them out the ballpark here. All right, I'm not an easy one to sway because I feel like I've been around for a while and I'm looking out for the carpet cleaning industry, so I have to be objective and I also have to be tough. But I
Yeah.
mean, you're saying because you don't understand right when you just said yes, we can do the reminders, texting and email. See, all of our business is about is retaining clients, and we keep trying to push, push, push. I understand we love new clients, but it's nothing wrong with the old ones if you did a good job. And
That's
so
right.
we,
And I think if you use the CRM correctly, and that's why we like to keep everything in the house and do it ourselves because it's integrated. So you have full control. You're not going to somewhere else and they're doing it for you on your behalf. Since it's all done on Markate, it's all right there for you. And like you were saying, the automation is so key to maintain that relationship. That customer is set up with whatever preference of communication there is. And then if you say, hey, I want to follow up with this customer 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, depending on the service that you're providing them, set up that automation and it's done. Everything is done for you. Now you can go focus on getting new customers if you want, or doing your jobs or taking vacations, because you're not doing that tedious work behind the scenes.
right. Wow. Okay. So the last thing, well, not the last thing, but one of another questions that I was told to ask. Like I said, I have the service plan or the maintenance program to break the payments down monthly, so my clients don't have to pay a fat bill every time we come out.
Yep.
You're telling me because the other company that we all were dealing with, that was their big thing why we should, use them because, they have a service plan now and, it's huge because, no one wants to pay $600 for carpet cleaning, at one bulk. But if you can tell them, well, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that. We'll charge you with 600 divided by 12. Okay, what's that? $22 a month? Give us $22 a month. I'll tell you what, we'll even come out 6 months later and we'll just do a free spot cleanup for you in between. And then a year later, when your bill's all paid up and you only have one payment left of $22, we'll come back and we'll clean all the carpets again. Not
Yep.
only are you going to keep this customer for life, you're showing them that there's an affordable way to really keep their carpets maintained, and then they'll pass the buck along. But the point I'm trying to say to you is, so you can offer a reoccurring payment, or does that have to? Yeah, that way I guess that would be through PayPal or Square. I know Square does it, so PayPal has to do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Like reoccurring work orders. I mean, anything like that.
Wow. Oh, well, yeah. Everyone, I see we have quite a few people that are watching live. You're hearing it for yourself. You have options now. We're not stuck to just one CRM service or two. They're forever evolving. And so you have to ask yourself, just like Courtney shared in Cleaners Connect, which one of these services best fits you? Like Courtney said, he came over to Markate for basically one thing, but then he found out all the other things that Markate could do. And I'm going to tell you this, Scott, I told you after we talked, if you could answer these questions that I had for you, which you did hands down, on Monday, you have a new client. So now, Courtney Lee, God darn you, you won this one. I'll win the next one. You won this one. So, carpet cleaning world, Black Cleaners and Restorers Group, Cleaners Connect. Oh God, how many of Frankie's page, the UK. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, UK. Hold on. Can the UK? Yeah. Okay.
We're getting there. We're close, but yeah, that is a goal. Is we will be international. So stay tuned for that.
So stay hanging there.
Hang in there. We're close.
West Coast Cleaners. I mean, we have so many groups that we're attached to, as I told you, that will be listening and passing. So many members already have switched over to Markate that, that I know. And I'm like, hey, you're like, oh, no, Roger, we've been switched over. What? You didn't tell me about it? Hey, yeah, man. So now in carpet cleaning world, you hear it from another administrator of another group, yours truly. I'm going to be sending my CSV file over to Markate on Monday. It's only $24. If I'm incorrect, correct me, Scott.
That is correct. Yep, $24.95 per month. That's right. If you pay for the year up front, you get a little bit of a discount. It comes out to about $250 for the year.
And it's $5 per app for the apps that you need. Like Courtney wanted the text blasting. It's $5 an app and 2 cents.
Good point. So the $24, you basically get everything. There's 4 add-ons that, depending on your business and size that you may need. So one would be the texting is a $5 add-on when you want to do it. I don't think that's going to be an all the time thing. So you might do that a couple times a year. So that would be a one-time, $5 fee for when you need it. 2 cents, per text. So in Courtney's case, it was like 2,800 some customers, and it was like $62 or something. The second add-on would be like ask for a review. So that would be $5 add-on to get all your reviews. If you've got employees, so you're assigning work orders out, that's $5 per employee. And then you can set up restrictions on what they can and can't see, if they can take payments and so forth. So that's $5. And then we have the contact form and online booking. So we'll set up online booking form for you. We throw up on your website, give you all the HTML code, which is completely customizable to you, how you want to design it and look at it, so people can fill it out and book straight through your calendar, which then comes in, as an inquiry or a lead if they're brand new, and then you just go straight to your calendar. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be fair to my local company first, I'm going to do the 14-day trial, and we'll see how that works out, and then we'll revisit this. And everyone that's watching, I don't know if Scott will be back, but I will tell you how I felt about it. Even if I remain with my current provider, I like to have the option to come tell you guys, look, for any reason whatsoever, this is Markate. I strongly stand behind them. I've met Scott. I know is the woman that's normally in the photo, is that your wife, Scott?
It is, yes, Julia. Yeah, she's actually standing right here. Yeah.
Oh, well, bring her on in. Why is she hiding?
Julia, he wants to meet you. He wants to see you.
Yeah, let him see you.
Hey, how's it going? Good thing I didn't hop in the shower. I was about to get in the shower, so good thing I didn't do that.
Right. Yeah, they need to see you. This is Scott, everyone, and Julia. You probably seen her. She's her face is known in Cleaners Connect in her Facebook thingy there. She's Julia Markate. I'm sorry about that. On Cleaners Connect, and she's in here too, and Scott is as well. So if you have any questions whatsoever, the dumb question is the one you don't ask, especially when you can private message either one of them and find out if they're the best choice for your needs. Scott answered all the questions. This is Julia, I'm sorry. And now I'm introducing them. They're in the carpet cleaning world, as well as our good old buddy and friend, Courtney. They're in Cleaners Connect. Most of Courtney and I have the same members. So either one, you can ask them questions. I urge you to ask them questions. If you're uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form with who you're using, or like so many of you private messaged me before this thing, instead of waiting to Scott came on and talked to you. I don't know why I couldn't answer the question before Scott came in. But anyway, you can private message them. I urge you to, and especially if you haven't picked the CRM yet, talk to Scott, talk to Julia, make an executive decision for yourself and for your business that's going to work for you.
Exactly. That's all we can say is, give us a shot, give us a call. You have questions, especially during that 14-day trial, especially for you, Roger. If there's things that, hey, you know what, Scott, I think it should be like this. I promise you, we will do it within that week. I mean, our turnaround time for the developers and engineers is quick, so we can make things happen quick. So speak up. And if it's a request or a feature that we find value in and it's going to help others, we're absolutely going to take that into consideration and make it happen. A lot of times we will turn around a feature request within the same week.
That's impressive, because Courtney and I have been asking other services to do things for over a year. And they, so they say they're coming and they're making advances. I'm not throwing them under the bus in any way, shape, or form. But when we need something just like your business, you need it now. Yeah. And what you just said is definitely raising a lot of eyebrows, because it feels like you're working for us. You're not just putting this huge system together that's just impressing everyone. We're not interested in everyone. When we call you, this is what we need. Can you do this for us? You understand that. And like I said, what you said tonight, and Scott, you're a very nice guy. Courtney told me, he said, Raj, I'm telling you, man, when you talk to him, you're going to see. And then, all right, I'll do it. So,
well, thank you.
Thank you. Is there anything I'm not going to hold just a Friday night. I have my son, as you see, he keeps jumping up saying, hey, Dad. So is there anything that.
Let's go, Josh.
He said, hey, Josh. No, he said hi to you. That's all right. It's right. You know that Captain Marvel, anyway, I don't know if you have kids or not.
We got two little boys, yeah.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We're hiding them back there. Yeah.
They're actually being quiet right now.
Right. Oh, is there anything? It's been a pleasure speaking with both of you, especially Scott. Thank you for this interview. Thank you for enlightening. We need a company like you that really cares about our needs. And you've shown that tonight. And I want everybody, like I said, this is going to go on my YouTube channel. I know Courtney's going to, he's already speaking up for you. So.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. You're well respected. Like I said, you're a thought leader. I mean, you didn't get the following that you have because you didn't work hard. I mean, it's obviously it's well known in this industry, the knowledge that you bring, the experience that you bring. And to be able to do that and offer it up in a free kind of open form is amazing. So I appreciate that. We're so thankful for the opportunity. Give us a shot. We have a 14-day trial. Speak up if there's things you want changed, things you want added. Really, we listen. I promise you. Call me, text me, email me.
My fiance, Janae Riley, will be calling you, as I told you, on Monday. And then, I'm the guy that does the talking and the cleaning, and the face. But she's the, Julie, the brains of the operation. That's why she pictures everything. Okay. Thank you so much, Scott and Julie. Everyone. A's stand for applause. I expect to see a lot of A's in the post underneath. They will respond at their leisure, but they will respond. And like I said, the question you don't ask is the dumb one. All right, group. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. All right.
Let's
Bye,
get
Josh.
out of here. Bye-bye.